Yo, what's the deal, everybody? It's your boy D-Boy Wonder, and welcome back to The Word in Nerd. And on this video, you know I had to do it, man. Yeah, it took me some time. I'm a little bit behind the others, but so what? I get to it when I get to it. We gonna be reviewing that Deadpool and Wolverine. I ain't gonna hold y'all. You know, this movie definitely was a nerd's wet dream.
I am soaking wet right now.
No cap, no funny shit. Like, I almost busted in the theater. Anyways, yo, this shit went crazy. Like, I'm doing this today, you know what I'm saying? Yo, it's over 500 million in the box office as we speak. You know what I'm saying? As reported from Deadline, as you can see here. Yo, 211 million domestically over the weekend. It's just one weekend, people. Anyways, let's get into the plot of the movie. So, in 2018, Deadpool uses Cable's time traveling device to travel to Earth 616, which is the Prime Marvel universe. He meets with Happy Hogan and requests to join the Avengers. And unsurprisingly, is denied. 6 years later, during his birthday party, the TVA captures him. It's the Time Variance Authority for those that don't know. And they bring him to Mr. Paradox, who is, I want to say, yeah, he's an authority with his own section in the TVA. But anyways, he gets brought to Mr. Paradox and he offers Wade a spot in Earth 616, explaining that his universe, which is Earth 10005, is deteriorating due to the death of its stabilizing anchor being, which happens to be Wolverine from, you know, the Fox movie universe. And Paradox details his plans to use the Time Ripper, a device he developed to mercy kill timelines. So he would pretty much prematurely end, you know, Deadpool's universe. And Deadpool ain't with that shit. So, on the spot, he concocts a plan. He steals Paradox's temp pad and decides, I'm gonna travel the multiverse to find a Logan variant to help me save my universe, which he's not even sure how he's gonna do it, but he's gonna get a Logan and do that shit. But little does he know, he does find a Wolverine variant, but he just happens to be considered the worst of them in all of the multiverse.
This Wolverine let down his entire world.
That's where their adventure begins. First fight choreography, of course, nothing short of excellent. This is what we expected. This is what we come to know from the first Deadpool films. Violence, you know, just as gory as fucking ever, which we love. And that opening sequence, oh my god, that shit was so, it was thrilling, bro. That shit was funny as hell. Yo, this man OD'd, bro. He's doing a dance number to Bye Bye Bye, and then you're taking Logan's corpse, you know, from the Fox universe. He takes Logan's corpse, which is adamantium bones. He kills, like, I don't know how many people from the TVA. That shit was so hilarious, bro. Just desecrating this man's bones and fucking doing a dance number, Bye Bye Bye. And to actually have the opening credits, you know, mixed in with that scene. Like, yo, the bones actually have, you know, the titles, you know, people's names on them and shit while he's stabbing people with them. And I loved it, bro. I love it. It's everything I would expect. I'm not gonna hold you. This is that shit. And if you say otherwise, fuck you if you don't like this movie. Yo, Ryan and Hugh Jackman's chemistry, man, off the charts. these niggas are literally the comedy duo I didn't know I needed. Like, everything flowed so well together. It's fucking funny, bro. And the way they break the fourth wall, like, yeah, he's always known for breaking the fourth wall, but now that he's come to Disney, bro, oh yeah, it's time to shit on them niggas. Like, when he first gets Wolverine in here and he tells him, yo, welcome to the MCU, you're entering at a low point. It's like, oh, they gotta know. Y'all gotta know y'all fucking all the Disney jokes. And I'm like, yo, they're shitting on Disney continuously. Like, I'm surprised they even let them, do this. Like, yo, you guys are being a little too aware. Also saying lines like, yo, Disney's gonna be forcing you to do this till you're 90, which I don't think so. Yo, the cameos, we didn't expect to see the niggas we seen. Bro, I gotta go down the list, because I like, if I remember, first things first, bro, can we talk about Wesley Snipes as Blade? Who would have fucking thought they would have threw Blade in there? And they also made a joke about the current Blade. Like, he also says there'll never be another Blade. And then, of course, they're working on Blade right now, and their production is a mess. I don't even know if Mahershala Ali is still there, but that shit was a little too close to home. Like, that's so current. How could they do that? Make the Blade joke. Jennifer Garner as Elektra. It's crazy that they brought a character in and actually made us care, because I ain't gonna lie, the Elektra movie was dumpster juice, as well as Daredevil, the movie that ushered in that Elektra character. But Jennifer Garner, you still bad as hell, so we're gonna let it slide. And I did like you in this film. I loved it. Daphne Keane as X-23. That was from Logan. They brought her in there. She did a great job. I'm glad to see her back. I wonder if they're actually gonna use her in the future. And then this was obviously a fan casting, because this shit was floating around the internet like crazy. Channing Tatum as Gambit. Yo, they definitely got the depiction, like the look. He does look like straight from the comic. And then he also has that horrible fucking Cajun accent, which I'm pretty sure they did on purpose, because they made a joke about that too. Like, Deadpool dead says to the nigga, like, yo, who's your dialect coach? Even a joke about him being born, like him not knowing where he was born, because this is his first depiction live action in the void. So he's in the void. So him saying, I don't know, I'm not even sure how I was born, is like, yeah, you were born here in the void. Like, that's what I'm saying. The meta jokes, it just went on and on and on. And then here, this shit was such a surprise too. This shit threw me the fuck off. Yo, when I seen Chris Evans pop up, I was like, this can't be Cap. Yo, to bring this nigga back as Johnny Storm, yo, oh my God, bro. This shit is so hilarious to have him as Johnny Storm. And obviously we know he ain't gonna be back as Johnny Storm because he's already Cap, and plus, he gets done off, he gets bodied in the film. So horribly, I might add. I don't know if it's his own doing or if it's Deadpool's fault. If you've seen the movie, you know what I mean. And then we have another fan casting, which, they be trying to be funny, Henry Cavill as Wolverine in the universe. And then they make a joke about the Calverine. Yo, they made a movie, made fun of the multiverse, and made a better multiverse movie than everybody before them. And they used the cameos correctly. I felt that it was very clever to use the Void to bring them back. Like, it's like, yo, these characters have been dormant for some time. So, they're in the Void. Metatextual context, bro. It was genius. Everything to me was genius, bro. People are speculating about the implications in the MCU now because of that film, and I don't think it actually has I don't think it's gonna have much bearing on the actual MCU going forward. Now, there might be a couple of characters that maybe we see, because remember, they do make the deal with B-15 at the end about the other people who are stuck in the Void. So maybe I feel like we see X-23 back as Laura in the actual MCU. That's possible. Of course, we're gonna probably have a Gambit. I don't think it'll be Channing Tatum. But as far as Deadpool and Wolverine themselves, especially Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, I don't think they come back. And there's a few reasons why I don't think they come back. We have them end the movie back in Earth 10005. Like, obviously, happy ending, you know, Deadpool saves his universe with that Wolverine, and that Wolverine is allowed to stay within Ryan Reynolds' universe. So, I don't think they come back to the main MCU. Here's the thing. I don't know if Deadpool can work in the main MCU proper. I do feel like this does open them up to make more R-rated films, though. I will say that you could bring in darker characters, the horror characters, on some real shit. Yeah, I don't think Deadpool and how vulgar he is, they're gonna be able to like put him in a regular MCU movie without toning his character down. And if you tone him down, he's not Deadpool. So I don't know if he will fit. You feel me? And I'm pretty sure they had that in mind. I'm pretty sure this was a send-off. I mean, Deadpool has a trilogy of movies, and Wolverine got a proper send-off. And yeah, it you know, it was very cute at the ending. They definitely did pay homage to the Fox films, you know. In the end credits, they did have, you know, collage, you know, or footage of all of the footage taken throughout the years, throughout the whole Fox universe. They even showed Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool in X-Men Origins, that fucking horrible ass shit, which we shouldn't even speak of, but they brought it up in the credits, so that's the only reason why I'm even talking about it. You know what I'm saying? But they definitely did give it a nice send-off, even the movies that didn't deserve one, because trust me, there was a lot of them that, you know, suck balls. Like, no funny shit. But that's whatever. Another question I do have is, I wonder, now that they introduced the idea of an anchor being, I wonder who's the anchor being for the Sacred Timeline, aka Earth 616, aka the main Marvel universe. And I remember when I was with my cousin in the theater, he was like, yo, he was wondering if it was Tony. And I was like, it can't be Tony, because the precedent that they set is it when they die? Because they said that Deadpool's universe essentially was deteriorating because of Logan's death. But Tony's already dead in the 616. So, and I know that just can't be the thing. That means when anchor beings die, the universe deteriorates? Is that what I'm getting here? Correct me if I'm wrong, people, but that would create a whole bunch of, I think, a lot of fuckery once we start doing that. The only gripe I have with this movie, though, fine, I'll admit it, it doesn't have the strongest narrative, but I don't think that was the intention of this film per se. You know what I'm saying? And now that I'm on that, IGN, yo, y'all niggas is hating. There's no reason for you to, I don't know, post these articles talking about as if it was a waste of time, as if it was a meta blockbuster we shouldn't fucking be. Yo, fuck out of here. This movie was literally everything. It's bloody as ever. It's as funny as ever. It's a ride the whole way through. There was not 1 second during the movie that I was bored or felt like it got stagnant. The movie is 2 hours and 7 minute runtime. IGN, yeah, y'all wildin'. I need to get the fuck out of here with that. But yeah, the story, it kind of, you know, yeah, it did have a bit of problems, but I think everything else offset that. And the villain, she wasn't the deepest, I guess, but I do like the role. I do like the actor who played the character. You know what I'm saying? And it's Cassandra Nova, by the way, the sister of Professor X. And I wonder if they're gonna bring a version of her into the MCU proper too. Now that you introduced her, maybe. And then of course we got the cameos from the hundreds of Deadpools that were in the Void, including Cowboy Pool, who was played by Matthew McConaughey, and Lady Deadpool, who was actually played by Deadpool's wife, Blake Lively, or Ryan Reynolds' wife. But yeah, man, this was an amazing film. I, as a fellow nerd and comic book movie enthusiast, I fucking approve. Will I give it a 10 out of 10? No, but it definitely does get a fucking 9. I'll give it a 9. Without no pressure, it's a 9. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that was my review. You know what I'm saying? It was spoiler heavy. I'm sorry if you didn't see it by then I don't know what to tell you, bro. But watch my video anyway, because I want y'all to help me run this shit up. You heard? It's your boy D-Boy Wonder. Deuces.